Hey guys, Westbrook here with another gear review. Now I know what you're thinking, but this is not a PAS GT vest. This is a very rare Ranger Interceptor made by a company called JHRG LLC out of Spring Hope, North Carolina. I just picked this up today, traded a few things, and I'm just really happy about this. Now this was designed, from what I can gather, to compete against the OTB, and this lost. So this is a very uncommon, very unique piece of equipment. So let's dive into it. So now this is again, it's called the Ranger Interceptor. This is a level 3A vest that is capable of taking SAPI plates in the front and in the back. I got this groin protector here that I took from an OTV. So just very, very, very cool stuff. So again, it's got a appearance similar to the PSGT. It's obvious what JHRG was taking inspiration from. It's got these shoulder pads just like the PSGT, and then the neck protector here. But inside the vest, it is all level 3A. So it's a NIJ standard 4-4 Magnum. So it has a pocket for SAPI plates in the front, underneath the hook and pile closure. It's got, just like the Interceptor, it's got a front pocket with a retention strap capable of holding a 10x12 plate, and it also has a top loading pouch in the back to take a 10x12 SAPI plate. And just it's a very, very cool piece of equipment. It's very similar to an Interceptor in the way that it's put on. So it's just you basically fold it over to do the overlap coverage on the center line, just like with the Interceptor. And I just have to say, this is a fantastic vest. It's just this was probably a once in a lifetime opportunity to pick up one of these. So I actually got it from a shop here in San Antonio called Mission Tactical. Now, when I first put eyes on the vest, interestingly enough, I thought it was some sort of custom job, a one-off or a prototype. The owner of the store hadn't seen anything like it before, so I just as soon as I saw the contract label, though, I had an idea that it was something special, considering I'd only seen an OTV up to that point, and I'd never seen anything like the Ranger Interceptor before, ever, so I knew I had to jump on it. The owner was nice enough to give me a fantastic deal on this. So my friend Stevie Bleckley actually got this for me. He paid for it, and then I traded him one of my PSGT vests with a chocolate chip cover, so just very excited about this. And just things I like about it are that it has the coverage of a PASGT vest with the threat protection of an Interceptor. As you can see, it's got excellent coverage, and just I'm extremely, extremely happy with it. And it's not that bad. And just as an overview, it was designed to replace this, the PASGT vest, otherwise known by Personal Armor System for Ground Troops. Now, this became standard issue for U.S. forces starting in around 1983. I've seen vests that were manufactured a little bit before, but from my knowledge, full widespread issue was commenced in about 1983. So, and this was the vest that the Ranger Interceptor and the OTV were competing against to replace it. Now, this versus the other vest, this is only a fragmentation only vest. It is not designed to stop projectiles from handguns or rifles. This is designed for fragmentation only. And this is it's a pretty lightweight vest, right around 9-10 pounds, and it gives good coverage, but it just lacks protection against really any sort of ballistic threat. This will be lucky if you get hit by a 9mm, and you're lucky if you don't get seriously hurt wearing one of these. So, looking at the PSGT vest, you can obviously see where where JRG came from as a starting point for the Ranger Interceptor. So, just like the PSGT vest, it has the shoulder pads and the neck protector here. Other than that, it's more like the Interceptor vest. So just gonna do another quick 360 here just to show where the inspiration came from. And that's one of the reasons why I like the Ranger Interceptor. It's got the coverage of the PSGT vest with the protection level of an OTV. So now let's take a more detailed look at the Ranger Interceptor. Now here is the inside of the Ranger Interceptor. You can see the company name there and the product name, Supreme Protector, JRG LLC, Spring Hope, North Carolina. That is actually their current telephone number. I don't know if you can read that or not. And then there is the tag with the contract number and everything. Again, hopefully the camera focuses on that. So I'm going to go ahead and read those off here. So what it says on the label, it says JRG LLC, gives their address, personal body armor. This is called the SPVR Interceptor, and this was manufactured in August of 2003, so right around the same time the Interceptor was being fielded for the first time. And it says this carrier offers no ballistic protection without ballistic panels being inserted. See ballistic panel labels for protection level provided in accordance with NIJ standard 0101.04. Carrier instructions: remove ballistic panels from front and back of carrier outer vest, yada yada yada. Not use bleach. So, just like the Interceptor, this is a nylon carrier with the ballistic material on the inside. So there's a panel here, and then there's a panel right in one wing and then in the other wing. So just very cool stuff. And this is a NIJ rated level 3. And just another cool feature here is the snaps are not like the PSGT vest. Instead of having 2 snaps, there are 3, so you have a choice of adjustment for what you want. Let me just go ahead and put that down. So it's just a very, very cool and a very obscure piece. The only information I was able to find on the Ranger Interceptor was from JRG's old website, which was last updated in 2003. I actually contacted JHRG, and they told me that they hadn't made these vests in about 12-15 years, and they are currently not in the ballistics industry anymore. Now they do things like textiles and things like that. So they still have their website. I think it's jrg.com or jrgarmor.com. I'm not sure. I'll post the link in the description just so you guys can take a look. Just do not call them though, because I called them. They do not do anything with the ballistics industry anymore. So I called to ask for information. They were only able to give me a little bit. The rest I pulled off their website. So just a very, very cool piece of kit. And I'm extremely lucky that I was able to get my hands on one. I'd say it was definitely worth it, trading a PSGT vest and the chocolate chip cover for something as rare and obscure as that. So I really hope you guys like this video. Please make sure to comment and subscribe.